Hey everybody, it's Knife Happy here, along with She Knives.
Hello.
Hello. Titanfall. I am fucking digging Titanfall. I really am.
It's so good. It's just the pace for knifers. Snipers are always wanting to run around and engage everyone and just kick ass. That's what Titanfall is all the fucking time with guns. I have no reason to go fucking boot only or knife only. I could just run around with a gun and have just as much action and fucking fast-paced awesomeness as I did in Ghost running around knife only.
Okay, let's talk about the boot. Okay, das Boot. Like, everybody's always doing like Kempo when they're trying to take you out because they're used to panic knife. Like, I love that the people that have the panic knifing ingrained in them from all the Call of Duties, you can tell as soon as you run past them, they're like kicking the air, like they're mad at oxygen, you know? It's like, no man, I'm behind you, and then you snap their neck.
Trying to kick this butterfly.
Yeah.
Trying to kick the butterfly.
It's like, what are you doing? You got a cramp in your leg from camping? What the fuck are you doing, dude? And it's like, I like that there's a delay. The hit detection for the kick is not great. You have to literally be facing them.
And I like it too, because even if you miss the initial kick, you can curve your foot into the person and actually get the kill.
The air kicks, I think, are kind of funny.
The roundhouse kicks.
Yeah, and I'm like, whoa, you just kicked me in the foot. Okay, whatever, I'll take it.
I think for how slow you kick, I think it's pretty balanced. Because if you try to kick a bunch of grunts, it's going to take you a good 7 or 8 seconds. Like 4 or 5 grunts, it's going to take you a while.
Oh my god, the AI. I like to just go into a room where there's like, it's like Fight Club. There'll be like 2 enemies like going at it, and then a third just watching. Like, he's the fucking referee. And I'm just like, okay.
That's kind of fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you guys doing in here? I got 5 on the big guy, you know? It's like, come on.
I love the AI because 1, it makes the noobs feel good. It makes them happy inside. And then 2, I don't know, before multiplayer, I've always enjoyed story mode based games just from the atmospheric point of view and just feeling like a badass. Because they're hyping you up. They're talking like, oh my god, it's a pilot. What's so good about a pilot? They go on and on about, man, you'll see, this guy's a fucking badass. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of feel like a badass now. Let me just go job in my Titan. You hear him freak out when the Titan falls, like, oh shit, the Titan.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the little things that add the atmosphere to the game. On the subject of Titans, I don't know, maybe because I'm in the Titan a lot, I really dislike the nuclear eject kind of feature, because you can have 3 awesome teammates just kicking this one guy's ass, and he has the nuclear eject, and you're out of dashes, and he can kill all 3 of you if you're weak.
Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit. That's like Dead Man's Hand. And I really hope there's some sort of counter, like an extra kind of shield for explosions like that.
That's one of the things I want to see with the actual game is, because, yeah, they have all these cards, the burn cards, okay? At first, I didn't like them, but now I'm strategically using them. There's a camper, I'll use the rematch card. It doesn't spawn you near them, it spawns you
in the same spot. Yeah.
Exactly.
The same spot, same fucking direction.
Yes, which is cool. First time I used the card, I was up on this rooftop and this dude was like camping. I was running up behind him and he fucking turned around and killed me. And then I used the card. Well, he had moved backward or whatever, so I spawned facing him. And I knew I was going to spawn near him, so I switched to the shotty and I spawned right in front of his face and blew his face away with the shotgun. And I was just like, yes!
I've been lucky enough whenever I use the rematch card that they're literally standing right in front of where I spawn, teabag from behind and just snap their neck around.
Yeah, and they're probably just like, the spawns are fucking horrible in this game. It's like,
the spawns, people aren't noticing the spawns yet because the game's so fucking amazing. There's so much going on, but the spawns are kind of bad.
And that's another reason the AI, I guess, does come in handy, is it's more visual distraction. I like that you can't target a pilot unless you know it's a pilot. You know, if you see 5 guys running, at first glance you can't tell which one's the pilot, you know? Unless they start doing the rocket boost jump thing, the halo jump, then you know that's a pilot. Like, I love sitting on rooftops running around and picking them off as they stumble trying to get up because they don't know how to parkour correctly. I love the parkour aspect. I love that. Because I am just walking on walls, jumping, fucking 360, just, oh man, it's just a lot of fun.
And I still giggle like a little girl if I do like a parkour, like literally if I go from 3 buildings down in like 2 seconds, seconds, I'll start giggling like a little girl because I get so hyped up and so happy. It's just, I know this game's so amazing. I think that's what makes the game fun, is that there are multiple objectives that you can do at once. You can kill bots, you can kill pilots, you can kill titans, like 3 different things at once that you're focusing on and you're trying to get around without dying. In Titanfall, I haven't got bored once just shooting.
No.
And running around like a fucking maniac. Because there's so much to do, you can't get bored. Maybe just because the game's new and I've just started playing it, but I have not gotten bored once.
Yeah, it's a game that you put on, like, because you're like, well, maybe it won't be good this time I put it on. Then you're like, nah, it's still fucking good. Because it's like, I'm trying to figure out what kind of gun that I can use that I'm fucking good at, because I'm not a fucking shooter.
I'm just saying, the smart pistol is the pussy pistol. I don't care what anyone says. I guarantee you that's going to be the #1 source of rage when this game comes out, because whenever I get killed, it's usually to a smart pistol. And when you watch the kill cam, it's like they have to sneak up on you. Their screen is so still compared to every other kill cam, like, or he's just crouching right behind you and he's slowly waiting for the things to lock onto you, and then he pulls the trigger once and kills you.
Well, you can have that with any weapons. You know, I know it's beta, so that's why I'm hoping there's more weapons. Like, I really do. But again, hopefully not. You know, I kind of like the simplicity of it, because then that's it. You know, the more weapons and crap, you're gonna have all this other overpowered shit. Because like I said, if you just run around with a smart pistol, it's not, unless you do it right, you're gonna get your ass kicked. You have to know how to use the shit, like a sniper rifle. That could be the most overpowered weapon, but if you suck at it, it's not gonna do shit for you.
That's
you know,
true.
so the same thing with it's like, it's how you use it. Like, there's machine guns that everybody was killing me with. I tried them out. I'm shooting at them. They fucking kill me, and I'm like, all right, fuck that one. So that's why I'm working my way down the line. I just like, because I like the hit detection, or whenever you're getting hit, how it's pointing to where you're getting shot from and everything. Like, I like that.
I love it too because it has the verticality of it too. Whereas in COD, you never know if they're above you in a window or right behind you. Whereas in this game, it kind of has an angular 3D arrow, so it shows you right away if they're up or down. But I also hope, because in the beta, you see no bouncing Betty things, nothing of that sort. I hope and pray that they don't put any bouncing Betty claymore bullshit.
But one thing I'm not seeing a lot of people do, the one thing when you call in your Titan, you have 3 options. You can ride it, you can put it in guard mode, or follow mode. And I'm not seeing a lot of people put it in guard mode and camp. You know, like, that's a big guard dog that you can just sit out there and you can sit there back at camp. People are going to do that. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I think the main reason for that is it's just so big. They can't go in buildings. They can't really guard a building because there's multiple ways to get into these buildings. And 2, there's so many Titans on the field. If a Titan comes within a certain parameter, it will leave the person and go to that Titan because it's the most immediate threat instead of a pilot.
That's why it's like,
but I don't think it's practical. I don't know. I don't have really much to talk about with the Titans. The only thing that concerns me, the Respawn team addressed this issue, is when multiple enemy forces kind of huddle up together in their Titans. So you'll see like 4, I think it's 4 or more enemy Titans just kind of hang around each other. It's pretty much unstoppable. If you have a party of guys that are just all Titans just huddling together against 1 or 2 Titans, they'll take it out fucking instantly.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's just being smart. Because that's another thing, I'll just like get in my Titan and just go. So it took me a while to just get out of my Titan and let it go, because I'm thinking, because the other AI sucks in the game, that maybe my Titan's just gonna run around like the dog, because every time I get the dog on ghosts, I'd get like the blind one or some shit that's got like 3 legs and everybody just kills it immediately. So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna get with the Titan, is I'm gonna get the one that's broke or needs oiled, the fucking Tin Man that's broken, like that kind of shit. But it does some work, because I like to run around and do the, jumping on the rooftops and shit, because that's where I pick off most of my pilots, is on the rooftops. Mm-hmm. And somebody had said it, and I think it might have been on one of the live streams or some shit when they were doing the beta, is the people that are going to excel in the game are the ones that know the maps and know how to navigate them. And knowing the maps, like, that's what knifers are really good at, that for figuring out where to go and all that shit. Like, I have my routes. And now those routes are including running on certain walls to get up to this rooftop. Like, I've found like a quick way to get up on each rooftop, like the highest ones. So it's not, that is definitely one thing that I like about the game, is that you can do that. You can run around on the ground like COD, or you can, embrace what Titanfall is about, which is jumping, parkouring on top of shit, going from rooftop to rooftop. Because it sounds like, oh, that's kind of easy jumping around. No, it's not. If you look around, you see other people failing
all the time. It's so funny. I love watching enemies just kind of struggle to get up a building. Once they get up top, I'll kill them.
Yes, exactly. You just wait. You just watch. And just, come on, buddy. Come on.
You can
do it. And then they get up there, good job. Snap. Like, so what's the coolest thing you've done so far? Like, that you were like, after you did it, you're just like, yes!
There's so much awesomeness. I think my favorite thing, surprisingly, it deals with the Titans. There was this one instance that I was going against 2 Titans, and I weakened them both, but they ended up taking me out, and it was on the fracture map near the cliffs. And I ejected onto another Titan, the enemy Titan. I blew him up, and right when I blew him up, I ejected onto the cliff, and as I was getting my bearings back, the other guy saw me, and I jumped right on top of him off the cliff and take him out too.
Nice.
When I was doing it, it just felt so epic because it kind of, everything fell into place. I'm like, yes, get on the other one now. Yes, now. Checked. Take him out. And then another instance, which I did record, is I melee finished 3 separate Titans back to back. And I was just so fucking pumped when that happened.
Wow.
Because it's so hard to do that. And I felt timing. So badass. It is timing.
So the coolest thing that I've done, and I actually recorded it, but I recorded it with no sound, which would be perfect for commentary because you don't need to hear the sound. But I was engaging in this freaking Titan thing, and he was wounding the shit out of me, and my thing's about to blow up, so I'm like booking it away. And I didn't notice, but next to me was another Titan. The same thing was happening to him, and he might have been shooting me too, but we both ejected at the same time. So we're up in the fucking sky, and I turn and I see him, and I just take him out with my shotgun in the air.
You just see his body go in another direction.
It just like I'm still facing him the whole time. Like I just see him, I'm like, hi, boom, because he tries to do his boost, and I'm just like, whoa, like we were fucking way up in the sky. I landed on the roof, and his body just kept going. But I was just like, holy shit, like that was cool. Like that happened. I was like, yes. Was it skillful? I don't know. I had a shoddy, but it felt fucking awesome. Like yes, like I was like clay shooting in the sky. I had said in a tweet that I'm like, people are saying, oh, it's not the COD killer, it is the COD killer. It's like, the only thing that's destroyed COD are players that play the game.
The community.
Yes.
I think the FPS, now I'm starting to realize it's not the COD community, it's the FPS community that's kind of fucking it over. And the only games that have kind of survived are the games that are a lot more niche. In a sense, like Gears of War survived a long time, Halo survived a long time, just because they're harder games. They're not easy. I think Titanfall is the perfect balance, where it's easy to pick up, but it's hard to be really good at it.
Yeah, it's like you said, you can sit there, for all the noobs, you can start the game and run around and kill robots. The whole game. Okay, so if anybody out there is wondering if they should get Titanfall, if they like COD, if it's a game that they haven't tried on beta, I say yes. I say it's definitely worth a purchase because I'm going to be rocking it like a motherfucker.
I think it will be worth the buy, even though it is story mode-less and it will be a full $60 purchase. I definitely think you should buy it. Just because playing with your friends for the first at least month, you're going to be having a blast, just jumping around, fucking around, just doing all the new random shit. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I think it's like what I said, is it's a fun fucking game. It's a fun time. Like, don't get stressed about it. It's not Call of Duty. It is not Call of Duty. It is not Call of Duty. Yeah, we fucking get it, okay?
It's not Battlefield. Yes. It's not Crisis 3. It's not any other game. It's fucking Titanfall.
It's just enjoy it for what it is. This is Knife Abby.
This is Sheena.
And we out.